Well, in this video, I'm just going to explain, talk a little bit, how you can tell when you've been playing a little bit too much survival horror. I also have The Last of Us, but I have it downloaded, so obviously I can't show it. It came with my PS4. But anyways, and at the end of the video, I'll do a little social commentary about certain things going on, but we'll do that later. And please feel free to check the description. But anyways, they're not going to be in any particular order, but this one for me is like the number one. Okay, you can tell you're at work or wherever you are, and you have the sudden urge to check cabinets and refrigerators and stuff for supplies that you might need. That for some reason, sometimes the urge just comes, and maybe I need to check. Maybe there's something I can use in this cabinet or in this refrigerator. You might be playing a little bit too many survival horror games if if that happens. Just saying. Of course, you walk by vents and stuff, and you start to be very careful because certain games, you have creatures coming out of the vents, so you're kind of thinking maybe a zombie or alien zombie might be coming, a necromorph might be coming out of a vent. You hear certain sounds and voices maybe or whatever, and you start to think maybe it's something else. And of course, especially if you're walking through a hospital or, a school or something, the hallways, it might make you think that maybe, maybe you start to get a little bit more careful when you walk by people that are a little sick and stuff. You might be playing a little too many horror games. Anytime, you hear the noises, there's not a huge amount, but let's face facts. So if you feel the need, especially if you feel the need to go through cabinets and refrigerators or whatever and look for supplies and see what you can make, it just comes over you real quick. You might have been playing too many survival horror games. You see a stick or something like that, and you want to figure, how I can use this. Am I going to be able to use this? And you're like, wait a minute, what the heck is going on? You might be playing a little too many survival horror. Just maybe. Now, of course, the rest of this would be the social commentaries. Just quick, because it goes with what's in the description. You don't have to watch past this if you don't want to. It's basically, the violence on the left. You notice, what's going on the left and the right and all this stuff, But you notice, even though, the right can be violent, they can be be vile too. But have you noticed it's mainly the left that are more likely to be viral and violent? They're less likely to listen to reason or anything like that. You can watch hundreds of videos on YouTube, and the video having the description actually does a good job explaining, why the left is the way they are versus the right. The right can be pretty bad. It's basically, you notice that they keep themselves faces covered. They have their glasses in the faces. A lot of them do, and they're in a group. That gives them a disconnect from others and disconnects them from their humanity, so they feel, it's basically like, on the internet, you're talking to someone on the internet, and people on the internet can be pretty vile and disgusting. It's the same type of concept. It's the same concept. Since you can't see who they actually are, they feel free to act the way they would normally not act. And then it's the conformity, they basically, everybody must agree with us or else. All you guys, you're part of our group, so you better agree. That's why you don't see the media attacking Antifa or anything like that, because they think the same way. So they're not going to, do that. The right seems to be more likely to disavow their bad members. The left doesn't. I haven't seen any good videos explaining why the left is more irrational and more violent than the right, because you would think, because that's another thing. The left will call the people on the right racist, sexist, homophobic, and all these things. But you don't really see the people on the right doing the same thing to the left. They may call them communists and libtards, but it's rare that you hear that. It's more to the left, and I'm talking about out in public. But again, watch the video in the description. Bye.